Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for James Conner. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Conner. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And the Cards are going to have a first down. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. On 1st and 10 is Conner. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Able to get this one to McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. On 2nd down, Mostert. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Go, 38. Let's go. Go set.
On play action, here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Tua. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And incomplete on a deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray off play action. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Murray. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A give running right is Conner. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Striker, 3-3.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
38.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Come on.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long, And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact of the next-gen stats. On second and goal, Murray, and that is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Conner, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the score. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and the Cards are going to get this back. To their own 34-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. It's Conner as they stay on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 25 yards. And the Cards up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go,
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary is playing?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
Here's Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Games